Hey Homo sapiens, it's me, Rogue Marby Scott. For those of you that don't know who I am right now, this is the second part of Alex's story, and he'll be talking about children, packing, testosterone, menstruation, relationships and love. So, here goes. So coming back to children, do you want children?
So I would like to have children.
Mhm.
Not necessarily like when I was around primary school days. I remember like me and my brother would play games and stuff, and like I was always like putting things down my trousers to make it kind of like look like I would have a penis to see like there's something down there.
A lot of trans guys, or I want to say guys, but obviously I need to be. But do a lot of trans guys do that though? Do they pack? Packing is basically
like wearing something down. Like it could like when I first started like trying to pack, I got a condom and I put a sock in it. So I got a condom and I put a sock in it and like ripped a pair of my boxers with an elasticated like waistband.
Yeah.
And like wear that around there so it could like hang and like be comfortable in my boxers.
Okay.
So it looked like that. So like yeah, packing is like putting something down your trousers basically to give you that bulge to make you feel comfortable.
But coming back to your story of your brother.
So yeah, we played games and I remember like there was this plastic knife I had from like some cutlery set for like dolls and stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember like putting this knife down my trousers. So, like yeah, it was like this thin knife, like plastic knife.
Yeah.
To, like try and I was just like this just isn't gonna work. This just isn't gonna work. I tried like everything as a child to make something like anything down there that would like look like I'd have a penis. And it was just like so at a young age I accepted the fact that like this I don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
But this is as I got older I accepted that this is how I feel. I'm a man without a penis.
Yeah.
But genitalia doesn't define your gender.
No, it doesn't. Exactly. And
So,
a lot of people actually need to understand that.
Yeah. So like growing up and stuff, like thinking about children, so year 6 sex education, learning about like what girls have to go through, like menstruation and like stuff like that. So I remember being in a lesson and the teacher like telling us this and I was thinking, what? No way, that's crazy, that shit ain't ever gonna happen to me. Like what you talking about? What you talking about? And it did, and I was just like, wow, like I as a female I couldn't carry a child. I wouldn't want to have a child as a female.
Yeah.
If I was to reproduce, I'd want to do it as other men reproduce.
Okay.
I don't have the facilities to do that. So if I was to have children, then I would adopt.
Okay. Now that you're taking testosterone, does that affect your ovaries and your egg development? Do you still menstruate?
At the moment, like I still have periods up until last month. I don't know what's going to happen this month. I've got to kind of like wait till next week and see what happens. It's kind of frustrating though, because like I've been looking forward
Not to happen.
Yeah. Like to the point where before I was transitioning, I was hoping I'd get like an early menopause and it would just stop like that. Like I hate it. I really hate it. It depresses me so much. Like, and even more so now that I'm on testosterone, I'm like, why is this still happening to me?
Yeah.
But it all depends on like when you get your shot. So the last time I saw my counsellor at the Gender Identity Clinic in Charing Cross, she told me that by now they should have stopped.
Yeah.
But where I haven't been having my injections like every 4 weeks, like I'd have them like a week late or a week early, like I'm still having them. So I'm gonna have some blood tests next week to figure out what's going on. I might have to have my injections closer together.
Okay. Or would they even up the dose of it? Or not?
Well, it depends on what the blood test results show. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's stop for a minute. Let's take a breather. Yeah. Oh yes. How do you date? Who do you date? Do you date online?
My first ever girlfriend I met online,
Uh-huh.
and it was an online relationship. Like I never ever met up with her. Like,
Okay.
Like you're like what?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Like yeah, like growing up, it was like being attracted to females and knowing that I was attracted to females. It was hard because like I was looked down upon a lot. Like being gay, like it was wrong. Like in someone of the same gender, as you, it was wrong. Like what's wrong with you? So it was very very hard for me to just go out and like be like, hey, I like you. What do you think of me? Because most girls are just like, ew, like you're my friend. Just keep laughing, like you got boobs, I got boobs. Like what do you do? so yeah, like I started going onto this chat room and I met a girl there and like we started talking and stuff. And at the time, I was kind of going out with a boy. Yeah, we'd been talking. When I started going out with her, she was like, oh, like she was like really upset, like we exchanged messages and was texting and stuff, and like we talking on the phone. And I was like, why are you upset? And she's like, she was straight. She claimed that she was straight and like didn't like girls and stuff. So then she texted me. She's like, yeah, I realised that I liked you. I was like, oh my gosh, like wow. And having known like that I've had this feeling like all my life that I've been attracted to girls, like more than I've ever been attracted to guys. Like I just ran with it. I was like, I just ran with it, and I felt like even like this is crazy. Like even though I never met her, like we spoke on the phone like every day, and I like she was my first love. Like a lot of people don't understand like how you can fall in love with someone you've never met and stuff, and like she accepted me, like she accepted me and she made me feel normal. She made me feel okay. She made me feel safe, and she made me feel loved. So, and that is something like all of those feelings that she gave me, I had never felt before, and I was just like, wow,
Yeah.
Like she used to write me love letters, and
Oh.
her parents, like she was Indian, so her parents were, their religion was Hindu, and they found out about us and found out that I was a girl, and it was crazy because they did not approve of it.
Yeah. I suppose that's with a lot of religious people as well, anyway.
I was 15 at the time, and like even though like we were together for like 6 months, and I was just so in love, and that was my first experience of happiness.
Yeah.
General like happiness. And when she got taken, I say she got taken away from me. Like, her parents found out, was just like, no, you've got to stop talking to her, like stop this and all of this. And I was so in love, I was just like, no, this isn't happening. Like we're in love, like we should be together, and there's nothing wrong with this. Like I make her happy, she makes me happy. Like what do you not get?
Yeah.
So I, at the age of 15, being in love and feeling like some sort of Romeo, I went and I wrote her parents a letter.
Oh wow! What did that letter say?
I wrote a letter, and it was basically saying like, do you not understand that it's you that is causing your child to be unhappy right now? Like there isn't like, we just love each other. It is harmless. It is as harmless as that. Like we just care about each other and make each other happy. And if you take this away, like she's gonna be destroyed. That was my first relationship. Like after that, kind of, I was single for a long while. Like I tried, at the age of 16, I cut my hair short. Like that was like Khalees was rocking this hairstyle at the time, and like I was like, yeah, like let me try this whole feminine thing. Like let me switch it up. And I cut my hair, I had a fringe and whatnot, and I was just like, I hated it.
You had a fringe?
Yeah, like,
I could imagine that. Wow.
I hated it. Like I relaxed my hair, got a fringe, and it's like, yeah. when the hairdresser was on, I sat there, I looked at myself, and I was like, oh my god, I look like a lesbian. And I hated it. I hated it. And my friend gave me this hat that I would wear, and I started wearing dresses and like shit, proper shit.
Really? Oh my god! I could not. I don't imagine that.
Hoops in my ears and stuff, and like that was me for like a year, and then like after that, like the regrowth started happening. I was like, you know, all this whole maintaining like my hair and shit, and trying to look good, and like figuring out what to wear, like. I was like, this is not me. Like, when I was 18, a friend that I went to college with, like, he took me out on the gay scene. That was like my first experience of like being around people that not only like liked girls like I did, but like black people.
Okay. So where did you go?
I went to my first rave. My first gay rave was Bootylicious.
Oh.
Bootylicious, and I was just like, wow. I was like, wow. Like, there's these studs. I didn't know there were studs at the time.
Yeah.
There's like these studs and like femmes. And not
So
only
what are studs and femmes?
So a stud is basically what I was before I started transitioning. It's basically dresses in boys' clothes and hats and like wears baggy clothes and stuff, but still comfortable being female and stuff. But they're just very. It's what you call a butch lesbian.
Okay. Yeah.
A butch lesbian.
We know those types, right?
A butch lesbian. And I was just like, wow. So I tried. Like I started dating lesbians. And stuff, and I don't know, it didn't like, I still didn't feel comfortable enough.
Yeah.
So I started college, and I was like, a lot of like, from young people always like looking at me and always assumed I've been a boy until they like, no, like girl or something. So starting this new college, like there were girls like coming up to me and like, ooh, like who's this? Like you're so nice. Like my voice was a lot higher, so I'm like, yeah, I'm Alex. So I'm like, oh. So a lot of mixed emotions there, but like mainly I've dated like a lot of straight girls.
Okay. So do you consider yourself straight, gay, bi, or pansexual?
I would say pansexual, because at this moment in time, like I'm mainly attracted to females, but I don't know. I'm very open-minded, so like anything is possible. Like,
yeah.
If I was to meet someone, I was just like, wow, like yeah, like I could fucks with you. Like this could happen. Then like I wouldn't like close the door on that. So
yeah.
Anything's possible.
Being who you are and love is love, you know. So it doesn't really matter who you fall in love with. It's love at the end of the day, if that makes any sense to you boys. So I hope you enjoyed that part of Alex's story. There's another part coming next week, because me and Alex were talking for hours and hours when we recorded this. So yeah. Ciao for now.